Morning, fellow zombies. Are we alive yet? Are we awake yet? No, this is not a Halloween terminology here. I'm talking about those who are sleep deprived or sleep screwed up. And emotionally deprived or emotionally screwed up. That kind of a zombie. Because I am that way this morning. Sleep deprived. And still slightly screwed up. So this is your zombie. Weaver John C. of Rosamond, California. Yeah, that's me. Okay. So there have been talk about Trump's health for a decade or more. Guy never bothered to use weights or anything else. I had a long time ago. Shout out to the artist of recovery, Mr. Daryl P. What's going on this morning, dude? I'm not alive or awake yet for this crap. And yeah, I caught the article, read it. Not surprised. Right now, I got neighbors screaming and yelling their heads off. Damn kids. Anyway. Yeah, I read it about Trump. Oh, I did about a week and I didn't like it. You're not supposed to like it about a week. You're supposed to keep at it until you get into a rhythm where you're not thinking about liking it, you're thinking about results. A daily regime and daily exercise. A long time ago, I had been in that kind of situation. I was a hell of a lot younger, and my mother was trying to find places to get some exercise. At different places we would try that were senior centers. My brother and I still the designated caregiver to Ma, so we would help her out at times. We would have to pay a little extra, but didn't mind that. There have been swimming pools. We did water aerobics. We got pounds of shit off that way. We tried freedom from fat. It was a Kaiser Permanente program, and my brother and I enrolled in it. We lost a few pounds, and this was back in the 90s to 2000, somewhere in that time zone. We're still living in the San Fernando Valley during that time. And at one time, when we could afford YMCA, we did. Ma would try one area. She would try the water aerobics. My brother and I would do the gym. They had a smaller gym and a larger gym for the members. For the beginners, we tried the smaller one, electronics, and you know, did the bike. You had an upright bike, and then you had a low rider. I did a low rider. We had the arm poles. This one, and you had the leg extensions. So yeah, for about four, 4 or 5 months, roughly, while we could afford it at the time, Dave and I were getting slimmed. I was a lot younger, and we weren't broken down as much. Dave had to take it easy on his back and his knees, but he got some exercise out of it. Me, he went back to helping out with Ma in the swimming pool and becoming a swim buddy with her. Me, I'm doing the gym. Get music on, get some Celtic music on, a bit of river dance or from a group called the Chieftains a long time ago. And some of the music I would use to moderate my routine. If it was on a bike or on a treadmill, I'm lost in some of the music. And then try to put the music on there also for the mechanical weights. But I didn't do the regular physical stuff. I didn't do that. So I'm familiar with the equipment, at least a long time ago, and how I was able to get into that kind of situation. I miss it. But the thing of it is, I have associative memories about my family, and I talk about them a great deal. And later on, I'm going to get the emotional trauma. I'm going to get the triggering effect on this one. This is part of my diary of the Griever named John Weaver thing. Okay, that being said, and getting that moved on. It's 1:02 in the morning, West Coast time. It's November 1st, thank God, 2024. It's Friday. It's no longer Halloween. Thank you. You noticed the back area is cleared off of Dodger stuff. Now they're going to be having around 10ish on West Coast time. Uh, the parade happening in downtown. They got a weird ass route going on, so they're going to be going through different neighborhoods and hopefully areas that hadn't been burned down yet by the lunatics. And since last night was Halloween, well, we didn't have that much Dodger celebrations, but we did have a few major Halloween parties for the adults in a couple of areas. So yeah, it was pretty busy. I was looking at the news reports. I mean, I was having trouble sleeping, and I just went to the news report to see what was going on. And because of North Korea's involvement with Russia in their situation with Ukraine, and they are training. They've already got their forces. They're getting them trained. They're getting them familiar with Russian equipment, and they're going to put them into the front lines in Ukraine. The United States had tried to tell them, don't do this. This is going to escalate things, and Putin's doing the finger at us. So is Kim Jong-un in North Korea. In fact, hours after there was a speech done by the Secretary of State and Secretary of Defense trying to tell North Korea to back off and tell Putin to knock the shit off, North Korea launched a missile, testing another long range that went off and landed off the coast of Japan, in the Sea of Japan. We're getting that much closer to World War III. We're getting that much closer. And that scares the hell out of me. Besides that happening, Tuesday's coming up. Super Tuesday's coming up. And we're still getting reports of people trying to be stupid at rallies. Was one guy at I think Kamala Harris rally. A kid, 17-year-old, brings a machete. Thinks he's going to be funny about this damn shit. No, wasn't a rally. It was a polling place. Brings a machete. Thinks it's funny. Well, the kid's now he's sitting and waiting to be arraigned. He's going to look at some felony charges at this point. He's brandishing a weapon. He's threatening people at a polling place. If that wasn't bad enough, there's some isolated reports popping in every so often on YouTube about other people popping their cords and showing things that are against both state and federal, concerning about electioneering, interference with people in their voting. You had one state representative, Republican, gets hauled off to jail because she didn't get fined. She got hauled off to jail because she was telling people to vote for somebody else. Mere feet away from the damn entrance. I came across a bit of either a YouTube or a Facebook reel. I wasn't quite sure which one. About a young lady who was also going to be voting for the first time. She went over to her polling place for the first time. And she met four guys. Four guys. One of them was wearing Trump material. And they were handing out sample ballots. Already marked what they're going to be voting for. And they wanted to check her ID out. As soon as she saw that stuff, she said no. She ripped it up, got in another line, the regular line, the only line that should have mattered. And she was harangued by the four guys. Now, I don't know if the cops came over and got them arrested. I hope they did. But that was according to the reel that she was telling people left and right on this one. This is about North Carolina. So it's getting crazy out there. I'm hoping out here in Roseman, California, we don't have that kind of situation here. I know, basically, this is Trump territory, and I talked about that a great deal. But I'm hoping we don't get into that kind of situation. You don't mess around with democracy. But apparently, people are still playing games with it, think it's funny. Especially if you have to be a young, dumbass kid about a 17-year-old brings a machete to a polling place. That's the kind of shit you don't do. Nor do you bring a hat with a candidate's name on it into a polling place, the same guy you're going to be voting for. The videos that are going around left and right through the media, both corporate and independent, are showing this one asshole was challenging ladies, including an elderly lady. He wanted to post his ballot, but they weren't going to do it because he was doing electioneering. He had a hat, and he was pissed off. He wasn't going to be allowed to vote for his candidate, and he threw his cat at another lady who was doing a whole video on this guy. And that's how the people are knowing about it across the country and across the world about this one. This guy's already got famous already. There was also another guy who was doing that. Also, he was wearing a shirt, and a poll worker, an elderly lady, was telling him, "You can't wear that in here. This is against the law. It's electioneering. It's." She was trying to tell him what was going on. He's telling her to go kiss his ass, basically. I think he took a swipe at her. Maybe in a different video because this guy actually got arrested and got his face put on media all over the place. So this is serious. What's going on right now? The last election we had back in 2020, we had people screaming and yelling that we have election fraud happening because people are turning in faulty ballots. No, this time you got people trying to interfere with the poll workers and with the polling boxes out there. A lunatic trying to burn a few boxes here and there. Or you got people stupid enough to wear their own selected candidate walking into an office or polling place and telling people this is who he's going to vote for. You don't like it? Tough shit. But in a way, it's interference because he's wearing his favorite person and it's promoting. It's promotion. They're not allowed to promote anything in a polling place. It's secret. Why do you think they had those boxes, curtains, or whatever kind of barricades they had to prevent anybody else going, "Hey, buddy, who are you voting for?" You can't even do that. You go up to the poll worker, they check you out, check the ID, if you're valid or not, if you're registered. Here's one particular ballot format. If you're registered for another party, here's another one. But it's still the same information. It's just separated by whatever party it is that you're voting for or on. And you're directed to the available area. Table set up with foldable, portable walls, little barriers. You can't see on the other side. You can only see at your side. And you do what you got to do. And then after you do that, shove it into a folder, hand it to the poll worker. They put it in, unless you're going to say, "Can I put it in myself?" They'll do it. They'll allow you to do that. Most of the time, it's just you hand it to the worker, they put it into the box, they give you a sticker, and you get out. That's it. No problem. When I did my videos, I did not show you who I was voting for or what I was voting for. At least not much anyway. And if there was anybody I was going to be voting for, you're not going to know about it. But I did show you how I put it into the envelope, or I did put it into an envelope, and then walked it over to my mailbox and put it in there. It may have been disturbing a bit. Sorry about that. But it's in there. And then about a week and a half later, I got notified by the county saying, "Yay, it was registered, it was recorded, you voted, yay." So I'm like, yay! And then I keep getting all these damn messages. I keep getting it from the political party I'm affiliated with. We need more money. We need more money. We need more money. It's at this place. It's at this place. This place. You got it. 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 I'm like, block this, block that, block, 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 block. Get off my damn line, damn it! But wait, we have more depends on you. We want more money out of you. I'm freaking broke. More money. I'm broke. More money. Do you understand the word BROKE? What does that say? Broke. But we want more money, more money, more money, more money for the candidates. Or go on YouTube. And they still do the commercials left and right. Our father, Donald Trump, over here is a wonderful man over here, and everyone's screwing him over here, and he needs our help. We need all the money we can get. Money, 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 money. I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message. Vote for me. I'm a good, wonderful man. Just keep donating to me. And then I have to see the show or whatever I'm watching on YouTube all over again. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be sick. Yeah, ain't that wonderful? Okay, that's enough for me talking about this stuff. I still got schoolwork to do. I got a report that's still due by tomorrow morning. Or actually, by tomorrow evening, but I still got to get the damn work done anyway. And hopefully stay away from the damn politics. But unfortunately, part two.